We all have seen, I would bet on it, a mom who knows she's violating the social compact by having her kid in a space. And that's a new social compact. Mom is at an airport, maybe at a restaurant, and maybe her childcare fell through and she's trying to perform a piece of productive labor, but has to also at the same time be doing something reproductive. Sometimes it's that mom's trying to do two reproductive labors at once, do the dishes and also get dinner on the table in front of guests, and there's a kid.
Yep.
And what follows is either people being chill, blessedly, about that, where the mother hands over, whether it's an iPad or some kind of media form, or people are not chill. And in fact, they make faces. They are judgmental. And I wanted to understand why we judge parents for the use of media when it comes through mother, but also how mother knows to supplement herself with media. Because those are cultural techniques, both the judgment and the idea that you can supplement yourself. And they're so naturalized as to be basically disappeared from view. So I'm a historian of psychiatry, broadly defined, including psychoanalysis, because that is its US history, and technology. And I began to look for an answer to both. Why does mother know to hand over an iPad as a cultural gesture? And why do we think we should judge the mother? And it turns out that the answer is this double argument. On the one hand, starting in the 1930s, we have this explosion of research on mothers and children. We can call it mother-baby interaction. That would be slightly anachronistic. We can call it attachment theory. We can look at it in terms of behaviorism and how you kind of condition a child. All of these really different kinds of PSY scientific research are emerging, have their antecedents in the war, in World War II. And for no small reason. It's because mothers and babies are separated. It's because it's difficult to do experiments on children in extreme duress. But suddenly there were a lot of children available. They were available in the UK, they were available in France, and they were available in the US, as well as many other sites around the world. And all of a sudden, even though John Watson would have wanted to punch it out with Sigmund Freud, and indeed really did want to, all of these people, despite all their different trainings, all their different kind of doxy, are starting to talk about the mother as totally central to child outcomes. So the deletion of what we would now call the environment, what we would call the social, and instead it's all on the mother. And they use dozens and dozens of metaphors for this. That the mother is an environment herself. She's an atmosphere. She's supposed to contain, secure. She's envelope. I could keep going.